Hello, good morning. Just setting up the live stream, making sure everyone can see what's going on. Welcome. If you're here, welcome to day 4 of the Enlightened Entrepreneur Summit. Leave me a comment if you are here, if you're tuned in, if you can see what's going on. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can see live. It says we're live, but it also says there's an error. So I'm not really sure if I'm talking to anyone right now. So let's see. Okay, here we go. Cool. So I think we are live now. I see all of the green lights. We're about to go live on Instagram. All right, welcome to day 4 of the Enlightened Entrepreneur Summit. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for sharing this with your friends and partners and colleagues. And it's just been so much fun hearing your feedback. It's been fun for me meeting you all, getting to know you and what you're up to. I personally have been so inspired, obviously not just by the speakers that I've been interviewing and allowing to showcase and share all their wisdom and knowledge and talent and expertise, which I am so grateful for, but also like all of you, just being able to meet all of you, being able to hear your stories, what you do, the work that you do out in the world is so incredibly needed. The visions that you have for your life, for the impact that you want to make, phenomenal. For those of you who don't know, who are like, I'm not really sure what I want to do. I need clarity on pretty much everything, or, one or two things, or half of things, or most of things in my life. Cool. It takes so much self-awareness, introspection, self-reflection, courage to know that about yourself and to share that and to say, I don't know, to step into that space of, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I want. I don't know what's next. That takes so much courage. And I just want to uplift you and celebrate you for that. And to have you know, I've been there, I've been doing things I didn't want to do in work where I was really miserable. And I am so grateful to have found my niche, my passion, community of supportive entrepreneurs that you can see in the speaker lineup, that you can see in the Facebook group, that you can see because you joined the summit. And I just want to invite you to continue to connect and to collaborate. You can do that in the Facebook group. And if you haven't signed up for VIP, you can do that at cosmiccareerclarity.com/upgrade to VIP. It's still $49. The investment goes up to $99 starting tonight. So if you wait until tomorrow, it'll be $99. But today, $49. We've got a group of folks who are wanting to stay connected, collaborate with one another, support each other in their love for all of these things: regenerative business, astrology, speaking that language, finding people who speak that language that you speak is so incredibly powerful and transformative. It changed my life when I found my people. And I want that for you if you want that for yourself. Also, for the folks who are like, I've been doing this for, whether you don't know what your next move is, you don't know what you want, you need clarity on everything, or, you've worked 10, 20, 30, 40 years, and you're like, I got to pivot. I got to do something totally new. I congratulate and celebrate you, because that also takes a tremendous amount of courage. Whatever you've been through, whatever brought you to where you are today, that is a journey, potentially a dark night of the soul, or whatever words you want to put on it for yourself, whatever your experience has been. And I don't want you to think that it was for nothing. There are some people think that things don't happen for a reason. Perhaps it's the jargon, getting into semantics. I think we can make meaning out of our experiences. And I think it's a very Virgoan sixth house experience to know that what you have gone through is so that it can inform other people. So that if it took you 20 years to figure something out, perhaps it takes someone else 3 months to figure out, because you figured out finally how to heal, how to have a system, how to improve something, how to optimize, what the connection is, what the message is, what the interpretation is. Whatever it is that you've been through, that you've experienced in life, is preparation, is empathy for you to have for the people who are meant for you, who are going to support you, who you can support. And so if you're ready to move on to that next step of your business, I'm so excited for you. We have such an amazing lineup today. I want to talk about it. First off, we have Sam Reynolds. Sam Reynolds, living your best life in business with astrology. So how do you use astrology to live your best life? How do we work and not be miserable? How do we work and thrive? How do we work in new ways, in natural ways that honor our chart? So Sam kicks us off today, 11:30 Pacific. Then we have Kay Taylor. And Kay is talking about how to grow your authentic business fast. So we talk a bit about the nodes and how to use that from a transit and natal perspective. And Kay has been one of my mentors in business, and I really adore her. I adore everybody. I adore Sam, adore everyone who's been in the summit. And it's a really fun talk. So I think if you're like, I've seen some folks in the Facebook group say, things just aren't happening for me quickly enough. That's the talk you want to tune into today. So that comes after Sam. Then we have Faith Lee, who is not in astrology. She is not in human design. She is not in any of these things. It was very important for me to bring in people, to bring in knowledge, to bring in expertise that is strictly business and also open. So she was like, I don't know if I'm quite the right person for you because you're doing astrology. And I've heard from some folks that they really appreciate the merging of traditional business and astrology. So that's what Faith brings. Is like, oh, okay, no nonsense. We're talking business. Let's talk business. And she's a mother, and she is able to grow passive income. And I think a lot of you, if you're looking to grow your business, to attract clients and to earn more income, are going to be really benefited from what Faith shares in her talk. And she's got a great free gift as well. So you'll want to hear that one. I loved her energy. She's just so fabulous and really successful. So her talk is titled Succeeding in Email and Affiliate Marketing, Even with a Small List. So don't think that if you don't have a big email list, you can't make money. Whatever big or small means to you. Then I talk with Leah Mitchell, exploring the intersection of entrepreneurship and personal development. Leah is an expert in systems and consulting and optimizing how you do things. So your processes in business. And it's just a really interesting chat. And what she has to bring is sort of like Sam without the astrology perspective necessarily, although we do get into that a little bit. But if you're a leader of your business, of your company, how do you make sure that if we're talking about hiring people, if we're talking about uh, accounts receivable or payable, whatever it is where you're like marketing, how are you integrating your personal self? How are we taking a holistic point of view on that? And then making sure that things are actually optimized so that you see some movement. You're measuring things and then seeing some movement on that. And then we switch gears and talk with my dear friend and advisor, personal advisor, psychic Christopher Stilson. And Christopher talks about some of his gifts, but especially he does I'm going to say this the wrong way. I'm so sorry. He's worked with Marie Diamond, and he also does her work, and it's basically like feng shui. But we work with energy numbers and your physical environment. And so Christopher talks a lot about that. It's really interesting. I did this with him personally, and I moved some things around my house, and I just moved recently. And it was really, really helpful to know like what colors to have in the kitchen and the bedroom and where to focus my time and energy. And sort of like Stormy was saying, niche down. Christopher really helps to figure out what exactly you need to focus your energy on and in order to make some changes. So check that one out. Christopher is always a favorite when he's been on my podcast and YouTube. People really love Christopher. So then I talk with Quajo. Quajo is brilliant. He talks about attracting your ideal client and increasing sales with social media ads. He's a Facebook ads expert. He did this with an agency, and now he has his own Facebook ads agency. And let me tell you, the return on investment that you can get from Facebook ads is phenomenal. From Meta ads, it's, I mean, if you want to talk about subverting the system, like using one of these big mega corporations in order to advance your own agenda, I think that that's a really interesting way to put a relatively small investment compared to the scale of their corporate profits into one of these corporations and then get something out of it. Not saying you have to, but if you don't have a problem with social media, you know, it's not like an ethical issue or dilemma for you. But even if it is, you can use this and apply it to other social media platforms, other ways of advertising. We talk a lot about messaging and how to make sure that your clients are reaching and understanding you. And I also talk with Ray Rudder, the owner, publisher, editor of the Mountain Astrologer magazine, where I was so humbled and grateful to be able to write the 2024 year ahead horoscope. Not like sign-based all 12 signs, but like a general mundane year ahead forecast. So check that out. And her gift is really generous too. She's giving a very generous discount on a subscription to the Mountain Astrologer magazine. So you can check out my article and get your horoscopes and really brilliant astrologers and knowledge from there. We talk about weird, what it means to be weird. So I've got to sign off now so that the summit starts properly. Stick around. There is going to be a free masterclass from me. So my surprise announcement that I'll come back on after Ray is that there's more to the summit. So this is not it. Stay tuned. My free gift to you is more for free. So love you all. Enjoy today. Watch the replays from day 2. Sign up for VIP if you haven't and you want to see day 1. And I'll see you on the other side.